Good morning. The reason I'm talking to you today, and I hope I am talking to you today, the reason I'm talking to you today is I'd like to say a few words about the silent majority. The silent majority has always been the last hope for America in any election. And the silent majority is normally semi-conservative, middle class, home-loving, religious, and anti-abortion. They maintain their silence in order to keep out of the negotiations before an election between the politicians and the American people. The situation has changed. With the event that we have of the radical left being supported by the Democrat Party, the Antifa, the riots, the governors that don't give a rat's ass about their people, the mayors that only want to have left-wing votes, we have arrived at a situation where the silent majority can no longer remain silent. Now, what do I mean by no longer remain silent? I mean that the silent majority, you, the potential saviors of America, have to become more proactive. I can give you some ways of being proactive. I think perhaps the best way of being proactive is to find the location of all of the Democrat senators, congressmen, and state assembly members, where they live. Go in the evenings and the night, surround their homes, bullhorns, beat on garbage cans, make noise, and let them know that as long as they will not support the values of America, then of course they will not, their families won't sleep. Now that's a real simple thing that can be done. We've done it here a lot in Israel, and it's very effective. Now, that's number one. Now, number two, of course, if you happen to live in a state like Portland or Michigan or Washington, the vast silent majority just sits around and listens to news reports as your cities are being taken away from you, and the police are being defunded. And the police are being sabotaged and stabbed in the back by their mayors and their governors. So what can you do? You can mobilize and you can march. You can march down to the area that we're talking about and have a massive mobilization of silent majority who no longer silent. Put your football helmets on, carry baseball bats, and reinforce that thin blue line that's weakening and falling apart, the last line available by any municipality. So reinforce that line physically and be ready to fight if you must. Okay, that's not the best message before the Sabbath to give you, but I think it's a necessary message because this message means essentially that if you don't fight now, you won't be able to fight in February when the left wing wins the election and takes over both houses of Congress. So in order to prevent that, get off your behinds, stop being the silent majority, and be the proactive majority that I know you can be. So long for now. God bless you all, and keep the faith.